back from making Creative Memories in Time, and I am here to bring back my Take Me Back Thursday. So while I'm not using a paper collection that's horribly old, I am scrapbooking photos that are 20 years old come this July. I'm going to try to hold these so that you can't see the glare because these are already in flip-flaps. So this is my nephew John at his first birthday. John turns 21 in July. So I am scrapbooking photos that are 20 years old in this Take Me Back Thursday series today. And I am almost completed with John's 2005 album. I'm kind of skipping all around and just trying to wrap up 2005 for him. So I already have some things out, and I have a cute, this is a companion page. So this is not necessarily a title, but I knew I needed some space for some additional journaling. And so I layered this card up, and then there's a little, this is half of a journal card, but I've got plenty of space there to journal, and then underneath is going to be a journal spot. So that's going to be awesome. And I am just pulling bits and pieces from a birthday collection. And this birthday collection is Birthday Jubilee. Now again, it is not an old collection, but my photos are old. So they are the Take Me Back part. So I'm going to get started building my page. And this is a 1/4 inch of a balloon paper. And I'm going to use my silicone mat. Now I have some ink pulled that is going to help me make this a super fun page. Again, it's a companion page. I'm going to line this up. I think I'm gonna line this up about 1 3/4 inches in, because I want some stenciling over on this side as well, and that will allow me to do that. Now this is a piece that was already cut, and I had used the birthday cake punch, and so this piece is like 12 by 4.5, and I am literally just going to butt the edges together right there. And don't worry about that punch. I'm going to cover that over with the photo. This is a fun paper. It will be linked down below if anybody would like to get it before it's gone. Birthday Jubilee. And I'm thinking here, obviously that doesn't look like it's very straight. If you follow me, you know I love repositionable adhesive, and this is why. Okay, so now I am going to make sure my balloons, this one is about 3/4 of an inch, and I just want to make sure that my balloons are in the right direction. Now this is going to be a pretty fast and simple page. Again, it is a companion page. And if I can remember at the end, I will pop it out and let you see it. Now this is the Tim Holtz. I ordered this from Amazon. This is the Dots and Blossoms stencil. And I use the dots on the companion page. And I'm using some carved pumpkin Distress Oxide ink. And it's okay if it overlays onto that piece of paper. It's perfectly fine if it does. I just want to add just some little here and there. But I do want to stay out of the blossom. And let's just come up this way just a little and have some come out right there. So I have some dots here. Now let me lay this page out so I can see where I want the rest of my so that I can see where I want the rest of my stenciling to go. So these are going to stick to the page protector and be flip-flappy, okay? Down here is where this little extra journal spot is going to go. And I intentionally cut that so that you can see that orange behind. I am going to have a little banner, birthday banner up here. So I'm going to want some stenciling around this birthday banner. And it's going to tuck under that photo. So right here, I'm going to want a little bit of stenciling. And then we are going to layer up down here a cupcake with one candle, because he turned 1. And then we're going to have a little embellishment over here. So I think I want a little like coming out from the photo and going off the page. And then I want a little here and a little here of the stenciling. So that's where I want my stenciling to go. So let's bring this back in, and we're going to have a little stenciling coming out from under this photo. And I want the stenciling to be light. I can have a little heavier hand right there coming out from under that photo. That's fine. And then over here, let's let it be a tiny bit lighter right there. And then up here, we're going to have a little I love to stencil, friends. Love it. And then a little right here in this corner. Okay. And that is all of the stenciling I'm going to do. But before I move forward with anything else, I am going to come back, and everywhere that I did a little stenciling, I am going to lay down, this is like a 1/4 of an all-purpose mat, and I'm going to use some Memento Summer Sky Dewdrop. And I'm going to just rub in. I know you probably can't see it on the camera, but I'm rubbing in quite a bit of that Summer Sky ink, and I'm going to mist in some water. I want that to be kind of wet. And this is going to be, it's blue, but it's like a barely there blue. And I'm going to come in and just drop some splatters. And I'm just using a journal pen. To have a little more control over where these splatters are going. And I wanted to do that before I attached anything. So I'm just going to use, if you guys follow me, you know I love a good microfiber towel to clean up my messes like this. And I wash this every couple times. So this mat is all cleaned up and ready to go for the next time. But I'm going to go ahead and clean out my paintbrush. And this is just a regular fluffy nib paintbrush. You can pick these up at any Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, just individually. Or you can look for a pack that also includes a fan brush. You know I like a fan brush for splatters, but a fan brush you can get a little different look. And for what I was doing today, I wanted that fun, larger splatter. So let me hold this up so you can see how the splatter looks over the little stencil. And then we are going to go ahead and build the rest of our page. Yay! Love it, love it. So this is my dad and John Christopher, who again is turning 21. And I wanted to incorporate a little bit, and I want this to sort of come off page. I wanted to incorporate a little bit of a corner round because on my other page, it was the accompanying page, I did something that was sort of like a Polaroid frame. And this is going to have a little bit larger gap than 1/4 of an inch in between. But that's because I'm going to be using flip flaps on these 2 photos. And from the actual outside of the page protector, you know, I want everything to fit perfectly. That's why I'm having a little larger gap in between here. And what's so funny, friends, or ironic, I shouldn't say funny, but what's so ironic about this is I'm just now scrapbooking John Christopher's 1st year birthday. This summer, in August, his nephew, my great-nephew, will be celebrating his 1st birthday. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? So we want to go ahead and get this. I forgot to attach this. Oh, and you can't even see the blue there, but that's okay. We'll move this around so that we can see that blue ink. And I'm just using adhesive to attach this as well. We're going to maneuver it around so that you can see that blue ink. Love that little, love it. So I am out of balloons. I had this balloon that had some fringe, and I didn't like the fringe because to me, that little fringe made it feel a little bit more feminine, even though it matches. So we are going to let this little balloon sort of sit right about here, okay? And we're going to attach that directly down to the page. So I know that a lot of you have loved my Take Me Back Thursday series, and I am so excited to bring it back to you. I know I've got some new followers, so thank you to the new followers. And what happens on Take Me Back Thursday is I am hopefully inspiring you to dig into your old stash. What does old stash mean? Old photos, old paper. You determine what old means, okay? Old to you could be 3 months ago. And just dig in to your old photos, old papers, and create. Now, this is meant to be like confetti. We're going to use it like balloon streamers. That's how we're going to use this. So let's pull our silicone mat back in and put on some adhesive. Oh, I think I like it better overlaid. Love it. Love it. This is such a super... Oh, you know what I didn't do? Oh, I had pulled this piece of orange paper. Okay, back up, back up. This is another reason. Now, here's something, friends, I'm going to say. I could so easily have, like, edited this and you guys not see this part, but I think it's important to show that we sometimes have little faux pas such as this and how we fix them. Oh, I can't believe that I just happened to look over and see that orange piece of paper. So on the other paper, this was cut to be like a Polaroid. And so what I'm going to do, and I use paper tearing, I am going to come down like about the last 1/4 or so, and we're just going to tear towards me because I want that white edge to be exposed. Can't believe I forgot that. Thank God I saw it before I was finished. So things like this, friends, do not bother me when I make these little mistakes, because if you know me, and you're not going to see a lot of that balloon paper. I suppose I could do it like this, but you're still not going to see a lot of that balloon paper. But I wanted it there because I knew you'd be able to see it there. If I were sitting by you at a crop, I would have done the same thing. So maybe what we can do is, instead of coming off so that you can see that little balloon, let's rework this a little bit, because I do want you to be able to see the balloon, or at least a little bit of it. So let's rework this and let it come off the page a little like this, and have the white edge come off onto the blue. So maybe this is going to be a little bit better design opportunity for me. It'll possibly look better this way. Hate it when I do stuff like that. And how did I not see that beautiful piece of bright pumpkin paper laying there? I don't know. But back to the purpose of the Take Me Back Thursday, friends. And it's okay, because I can let these overlay, because I'm not covering up anything important that I want shown. So we're just going to stick some more adhesive on that. So we're going to bring this right back in here. And now we're going to bring this back. Again, it's not covering up anything that is important. It's going to be tucked behind, but that's okay. I don't mind it being tucked behind. Oh, so thankful that I realized that I'd forgotten that. Okay, now we're ready to move forward. Okay, so I think I want this little guy down here. And this is going to stick on at the top. I just have to be happy with where I put it, okay? And I think I want it in this way, just a little. And these were like mat cards that I cut down. And this one is going to overlay, but I did it so that you can see a little bit of that tangerine color poking out behind it. And then over here, we're going to put this present straight down on the page. But back to the Take Me Back part. I hope to inspire you to pull old photos, and we're going to make that look like that cupcake is coming out. And I have one candle sticker here, and we are going to cut this so, and let's cut a little round edge so that it looks like it's coming out of the cupcake, and all I'm doing is sort of rounding off those edges a little bit so that it actually looks like it's coming out of the cupcake. But then I wonder, I pop this cupcake up and pull in my X-Acto knife. And just cut in. Oh, yes, a little slit. Hopefully you can see what I did there. I just cut in a little slit. It's going to have to be a little larger. And then the candle will be coming directly out of the cupcake holder. Oh, I love it. I want to cover that up because y'all know I'm an accident waiting to happen here. And then this is going to sit right on the page protector. And then we're going to have, this is going to sit on the page protector, and this is going to sit on the page protector. And then I pulled this sticker, Sprinkled with Happiness. To sit right there. So there is a very sweet and simple Very sweet and simple, and almost forgot, almost forgot that beautiful pumpkin polka dot paper there. So let me show you the companion page for this. So again, I'm working in, and I've put some extenders in here just to help me for the time being. So when this album is finished, you're not going to be able to see those extenders. These are just in here while I'm building this album. And let me show you, sorry for the glare, but this is when I stamped some stars. So we'll need to pull some stars out. But this was the companion page. And then I popped in one of these Pocket Plus to have more photos and some more journal opportunity. And then this page that we just completed. And I may go back off camera because I didn't look at this page before. I may go back, and I had used that pale blue. I may go back and add like a little bit of that pale blue over here on this side. I'm not going to do it on this side, but I may add some here. But either way, I think that it is a cute, cute, cute companion page. And then this little page is going to be like an extended story. Is going to be right there in the middle. So what do you guys think about this Take Me Back Thursday layout? And I'm just going to laugh really hard at myself that I forgot this piece of paper. But I love it. I love it, and I'm so happy. I think the only thing that I still need to put in this 2005 album to have it finished for John, there was a Black Bear theater trip in Pigeon Forge that needs to go in here. Halloween needs to go in here, and Christmas, and then 2005 will be finished. So you guys may see some more next week on Take Me Back Thursday of John's 2005 photos. So leave a comment, subscribe, like, and happy scrapping.